And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15 years. So Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. Of course.
None of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
still
a corporation. I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
Today, we've got a wild court hearing with a sovereign citizen. This guy's being charged for stealing over $60,000, and of course, he tries using that same old sovereign citizen script. But the judge? She's hilarious and doesn't let him get away with any of it. She's got zero patience for his nonsense, and honestly, it's so fun to watch her shut him down. Tell me what you think about how she handled this guy, and if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump right in.
Mr. Dagger Margosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, I am aware that Mr. Musgrove wants to present information to the court. I'm happy to be standby counsel if he wants to represent himself. Obviously, this court would have to go through the colloquy of that, but obviously it's Mr. Musgrove's legal right to at least ask the court to do that. So I'm here to observe at this point.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, when you were at the bench or up at the podium before, you said that you were appearing on behalf of yourself. So, Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
Well, what I'm understanding is that the courts is a private for-profit.
So, Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. Of course.
None of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you. So
I tried to file paperwork with the clerk's office ahead of time so that you would have time to review it, and they denied me.
I know what you're talking about. None of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
Can someone explain why these sovereign citizens keep using the all caps name excuse? Like, seriously, what does it even prove if their name is written in all caps on the case file? It just makes it look like they Googled sovereign citizen loopholes for 5 minutes and ran with the first thing they found. If they really believe the court has no authority, maybe they should just not show up at all. That would save everyone's time. What do you guys think? Is this all caps argument as confusing to you as it is to me? Let's get back to the case.
What do you mean it is?
No.
The Supreme Court says it is.
What does it say it is?
The Supreme Court says that if we were at the age of 18, we were supposed to claim our minor status.
Nope, not valid.
Okay.
So here's what I would say to you. Mr. Dagger Margosian is, like most of our public defenders, exceptional attorneys and very well versed in the law and very experienced. He gives legal advice. You may not like the legal advice, but it's usually good advice. I've never had anyone from the public defender's office not wholeheartedly try to represent their clients. So what you are talking about is not valid, and it is not going to get you out of this case. You're not going to be able to say all those things because it's not valid.
Everyone involved in this court case has a financial interest in the case.
I don't have a financial interest in your case. I get paid by the state of Michigan, whether you plead, whether it gets dismissed. I don't make any money off you. We have budgets. The court system is not a profit generating revenue. We are here to represent people so that people who are charged with crimes are protected. People who are victims of crimes are protected. And that's why we have.
In order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim. There is no.
Well, there is a victim in this case.
The victim would be the company.
You are charged.
I can't face
actually. Just hold on. So your crime that you are charged with, which you are innocent as of this time. Let me grab the right file. Is failure. Oh, this is let me see. This is an embezzlement charge. So you are charged in count one with embezzlement 50,000 or more, but less than 100,000. that being an agent, servant, or employee of Hardwoods of Michigan Industries did convert to your own use without the consent of your employer or principal industrial tools and equipment in the amount of $68,938.40 or money or equipment. And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 50.
A lot of sovereign citizens also demand a jury trial, and every time they do, it's a total disaster. It's like watching a train crash in slow motion. They get so caught up in their weird beliefs that the jury just ends up thinking they've lost it, which honestly, they kind of have. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to get the full 15 years once the judge and jury lose patience with him. Do you think he has any chance in this trial, or is it going to be a total mess? Let's get back to this guy and see how it goes.
Charged in count 2 with using a computer to commit a crime. To facilitate the charge in count 1, that carries a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison. And the way the statute's set up, I can actually stack those possibly. So you potentially could be looking at up to 25 years in prison. So the victim that's alleged in this would be that business.
Right, and I can't face that accuser because that business can't get on the stand for me to ask questions, and a third party.
But their
can't stand
representative
it.
can. Yes, they can. Yes,
They
they
can?
can. Yes, they
Okay.
can. So I have $189,000 of student loan debt that was forgiven to be a lawyer. You do not. And Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Isaac Sneed, all of the attorneys here went to law school to know the law, and their job is to advise you of the law. So
Yeah,
yes,
but
they
they're
can.
going-
Yes,
They're
you
going
can be
by
charged.
everything, all the
can't-
laws and statutes that you guys go by
Are
for
legal.
corporations. They're for
Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
Still
a
a
fictitious
crime.
corporation, I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're
Okay.
standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
Yeah, the all caps name is that.
That means nothing. That's not valid. It's
Okay.
not legal.
Alright.
So do you want to represent yourself or do you want to have an attorney to represent you?
I need some time to think.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this for another.
This guy really needs to get his act together before his next hearing, or he's easily looking at 10 years or more. Judges have no tolerance for sovereign citizens, and watching this case, you can totally see why. Every word he says just makes things worse for himself. Honestly, I feel dumber just listening to all his nonsense. At this rate, the judge might as well give him a permanent seat in the courtroom for all the trouble he's causing. But what do you guys think? Was this guy as ridiculous as I thought, or am I being too harsh? Either way, he's your typical sovereign citizen. Not the craziest, but definitely not calm either. If you enjoyed watching this, hit like and subscribe for more court moments like this. Thanks for watching.